All right, guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we got a little bit of content that got dropped last night. Well, I mean, I feel like saying a little bit kind of undersells it. It was a decent drop. I think having all of these missions, which I'm going to get into later today, is actually pretty cool. These like extra EX missions, the Japanese version 11th anniversary fan meetup, right? Like EX missions, these are cool. It does really like show though, like, you know, these are mostly fights against 11th anniversary part 1 content, which is kind of like, you know, do I need to say it, right? So, it's still cool, right? Rewards are decent, stones, orbs. Truthfully, if they would do this almost every drop, I think the game would be in a better place. I think many players would be happier, right? Like, even just something like this, right? This is definitely something to do, right? You know, and these are some interesting kind of like missions. You know what's interesting is the global, yeah, look at this, look at this, look at this. The global description of the missions, like, okay, let me change how I say this. The Japanese version of the missions has the player names who did it. Yoon, uh, Mimigu, you and Sam right there. Kaiju, maybe Kaiju. Shin, Naka, right? Like I think that's kind of like cool. So we got these missions we'll take care of, which is good. Let's just look through like what we have added here. We could talk about what is being added in the future and when our next content drop was. I was thinking it was going to be more so like 15th, 16th, 17th, but Rick does have it down here. Part 2 LR should be on the 14th. A little earlier than I was expecting. That's good in that okay, like if it was like on like the 16th or 17th, like I might have been thinking, we would have been sitting here until like the 15th with nothing going on. Now instead, we're probably going to see the LR on the 12th. Like it's not like it's that far away that we're going to see this part 2 LR, so we'll see what's going to happen with that. All right, so let's jump in. Let's see what we got here. All right, so yep, we got stones, login mission, login bonus missions. I think just mostly the same stuff that they talked about before. Okay, so the first thing here is the event details for the missions, the EX missions. Again, these are against like Daima Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, the Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the Heated Throwdown event. I still think that the Heated Throwdown event is a great concept for a difficult fight. It just needed to be a little tough, at least a little tougher. I think it's good when they drop content that's hard, that's difficult, that's medium, all different types. It's actually, I would argue, very good, right? Like when they're kind of just not like, you know, only spamming, you know, greatest tours Jiren level content. I think, you know, mid-level content for players is really good, but it did feel as though if this was only a little bit more challenging, this is a great concept for a stage where kind of like the random enemies and a lot of them do like kind of like random things. It feels kind of fun to me. I don't think any of these missions will really be too tough. Like there is this where you have to clear with an N or an R character on your team. I don't really think it's going to be too challenging though. I know people might think of the Cybermen. I guess you could probably just use the full Cybermen, and it probably is going to work pretty well. Who is this? This is against Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku right here. The full Cybermen probably do work well. What my plan is, I actually have an N Yamu that I have. And I'm gonna take down. Oh, I need to get him the SA10. I can't like start a video off and be like, all right, guys, here's this character I'm using, and Yamu, and he's like SA1. Like that'd be embarrassing. I could never. Right. So I'm gonna head to the gym after this. I gotta do friend summons to get him the SA10. Or I could just Elder Kai him. Would you guys be mad if I Elder Kai'd an N character? I understand you with an N or an R, but I mean, I'm a ballsy motherfucker. We're using an N. We're using an N character. I actually didn't have any N characters in my box. All I need to see with my little eyes is the first time they mention an N character in a mission, and now I've got an N character, Link level 10, ready to go. Right. Okay. So we got that. 6 int type characters. This is crazy because Daima Vegeta is tech, so not really too tough. Beat Daima Vegeta in 5 turns. A joke. That's easy. Yeah. So yeah, no LRs. Well, no, it doesn't say that. It just says you have to have an N or an R character. Yeah, that's it. Just an N or an R. This one you have to use the Tamagamis against Daima Vegeta. 6 UR or lower characters. Just use no LRs. That will probably be a mission. In my brain, the easiest way to do that is probably, well, it's probably Deborah, but Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku is another good one for a lot of players. And then, yeah, dude, crazy the way Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku is still so valuable, right? I remember when he dropped, like, so many players were very scared about his aging for the 11th anniversary. I felt like it was a little overblown, but it wasn't the biggest deal. I mean, scared about the aging process, that's the mistake I made with Intel R. Broly, right? Just like, oh, man, like, he's going to age rough once it happens, but, like, it took a long time until that happened. And then we got this right here. What is this? Just use a character of every typing in there while having the Tamagamis on the team. Okay. These are, very easy. Nothing really too crazy about that. So we have the EZA campaign right here. So this is actually silly. Let me pull this up right here because there's just a lot of confusion. I mean, there always is, right? But, I mean, this is Dokkan's fault, this one right here. So what Dokkan did was they accidentally made the sub-EZAs. So it's like Nappa and Tech Raditz. They accidentally had these boys cost too many medals, right? So right here, Dokkan put a regular EZA medal requirement rather than the usual sub-EZA medal requirement on them. This is what Tech Raditz looks like. Notice like 30, 30, 30 on the bottom row. Here's Tech Sin, 12, 12, 12. It's a huge difference. Now, to be fair, I mean, I don't think it's the end of the world grinding up a couple of medals, but it is nice, too, that they give us they intend to give us the medals for free with the missions, right? I've always maintained that EZAs are content, but it's using the revived character, not necessarily grinding out EZA stages that I'm considering the content, right? So they put a fix into this. They gave us the medals in your box, right? But there is another layer to this. They are going to fix it still. So what they did was they did this correct. Like they fucked up, and then I think they attacked it correctly, which is they just said, okay, super hot fix, boom, here you guys have the medals in your gift box, boom. And then at the next data download, I assume the next data download, they're going to fix it and make Raditz and Nappa cost the normal EZA, sub-EZA medals, right? So they made it easy for all players right now, right? And they're going to, make it normal for future players as well. Because I saw a lot of people miss that. They're like, oh, they just had the laziest fix possible. It's like, no. I think they handled it well. Just giving us the medals right away, and then they'll fix it at the next data download. That seems like a good idea to me. So we got that. We have the EZAs for Raditz. This is actually one of the best EZA drops I could ever remember. I'm so serious. I'm not just like, gassing it up. Well, Dokkan is dying. I have to gas it up. No. I mean, Dokkan's not dying, but I mean, it has had aspects of 2026 have been rough, right? I don't think people are like being like overly whiny with some of the criticisms, right? But this EZA drop is good. If we're going to levy a criticism, it would be that all 3 of them are really only options on Vegeta and Nappa's team. This is a drop designed to help the Vegeta and Nappa Dokkan Fest. But in terms of how good these EZA characters are, really good. And, I mean, this will be really good for a lot of players no matter what for when they do Saiyan Saga Dokkan Frontier, which I really like Dokkan Frontier. I'm very excited for them to continue it. And we got some nice Saiyan Saga help with this entire celebration, basically, right? Nappa Vegeta, we got the Int Cyberman, who's still useful on the team. I mean, this character is so funny. Like, it's definitely a useful character. Very good with Vegeta and Nappa. But, it's the God mode is when you're using the April Fool's Day one, too. They still have not nerfed this leader skill, by the way. I mean, I'm going to say this. I will be happy when they do, because right now, my strategies for like link leveling and Whis equip grinding and stuff like that are like mostly broken, to link level while also grind fast with Earthbred Fighter and mission execution characters, is broken because the Sidemen leader skill is better than almost like basically all leader skills in the game. So the auto friend detector always gives you a Cyberman as a friend. I am excited for when they make it to where that's not the case, honestly. Because it's like, it's funny, I look at my link level team, and it's like, I have like, un-Z-Awakened SSRs and characters with no hidden potential system love in it, and the team has like 800 fucking KHP, dude. Like, that's more HP than like the Android 220 team. Like, it's crazy. It's really crazy. So they probably will. I bet you they are still gonna nerf this. And as time goes on, I kind of welcome this because it gets in the way of my grinding. All right, so we got that. There's an extreme Super Battle Road stage. I saw people on the timeline laughing about how Tao dominates the stage by himself. So looking forward to doing that. They brought back the Tamagamis. That's fine. I don't know why it even goes away. Maybe just leave the shit up there forever. But I don't know. I guess if you weren't playing during the 11th anniversary and want to grind them up, sure. Remember, there is missions for this. To have them. So, I mean, that's obviously why they brought them back. But, like, why not just permanently leave it up? I don't know. And then the rest of this is just everything else right here. Yeah. Okay, so it's not that... We're not waiting that long, though. If Rick is usually, like, dead-ass accurate on these... So, what that tells us is we probably should see the Part 2 LR on the 12th. The 12th is when I think we're going to see this Part 2 LR, so that's only 3 days away. So, really not that far away whatsoever. Who knows what we're going to get? I hope it's a Saiyan Saga character. Any combination of the Z fighters would be fine. I mean, a lot of the, Earthling Z fighters don't, like, the people are not go, oh my god, I'm off Dokkan right now, but holy fuck, they released this character. I don't know, maybe some players would, like, a Krillin. I saw a good idea for, like, a Yamcha revive exchange into Krillin, and it's like, I feel like that could be fun. I do like the idea of finishing the Saiyan Saga celebration, follow me here, with a Saiyan Saga LR. Crazy, I know. Remember, because I see people like, oh, it could be Android 13 and shit like that. Bro, one of the more annoying celebrations ever was this time slot 3 years ago. Okay? I was playing Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 4. Dokkan Fest Kale, EZA, LR, Kale, and Khalifa. They were a legendary character, so they got a shit EZA. Many legendary characters just don't get good EZAs. Or at least mid EZAs, right? Like Tech Ultimate Gohan got a mid EZA. Orange Piccolo, I'm kind of like I'm on the fence of him of mid or good. In base, I mean, things could go bad pretty easily because he's a character that has to get targeted, has to get hit. We know how that goes. But his orange giant form is still as good as ever. So we had, legendary unit Kale and Khalifa who got kind of shafted. But then we go into part 2. It's like, okay, well, we'll get like a big Khalifa who will really help Kale. And they dropped LR Super Boo, who didn't even have a 200% lead. It was so stupid. One of the most annoying celebrations of all time. Because by doing Kale and Super Boo, rather than like having 2 good characters, they had 0 good characters, right? Like if they dropped a crazy dominant LR Khalifa, Kale might have been a really great unit the rest of the year. So like, by being fucking silly, they ended up with 0 good characters, Super Boo and Kale walking out of that. So hopefully, some super powerful Saiyan Saga LR would be perfect. Now, remember, the setup for these boys, they don't need villains. I mean, there is a part where they buff villains a little bit. I know Nappa does, and a little bit of an extra buff right here. But, I mean, it's mostly Saiyan Saga, right? He's still buffing Saiyan Saga, still buffing Saiyan Saga. Nappa, the strongest ability the character has is his active, which you need Saiyan Saga. So, I don't want anything else, straight up. I want some Saiyan Saga LR. Some combination of the Z fighters, tag Goku and Piccolo, something with like, you know, Tien, Yamcha, Krillin, Solo Piccolo, anything like that is totally fine with me. Saiyan Saga Yellow Coin Part 2 LR, I think would go good. And it would be great for, again, when we get to Saiyan Saga Dokkan Frontier. Right now, I'm very excited for them to buff. Wait, can we just look at the categories? I'm very excited for, you know, Saiyan Saga, Namek Saga, Android SL Saga, Boo Saga. Like, all of these categories up here where we're going to get a future Dokkan Frontier. So I'm really excited and eager for them to keep going for those. Yeah, a lot of categories now, huh? So, all right, guys, let me know what you guys think. Again, only a couple of days away, not too long at all. We'll do a video going over what all the Part 2 LRs have been for, like, the last 8 years or so. Thanks, guys, for watching. I'll catch y'all next time.